Hello, and welcome to another episode of Taletraeder Camp for Wayward Adventurers. I am your dungeon counselor at Claire the DM, and around me are the astounding, incomparable, amazing Yellow Cabin Bee counselor in trainings. Counselors in training?
Yeah, that one. Like Cole's de Sac.
Of interest.
Introductions. You want to hit us with who you are, your character name, and your character's hype song?
Sick.
Kick us off. Yeah, kick us off, Corson.
I will. I'm Corson. I am playing Azar Aldark, enthusiastic Valor Bard, whose hype song is The Chain by Fleetwood Mac.
Also known as the incredible song that you won Battle of the Bands with.
I mean, what better Battle of the Bands song than your own personal hype song?
It's truly the only way that you can get people on board. It's just a lot of Fleetwood Mac. Next up, we have Lyndon Kennedy. Yes, those Kennedys.
What up? My name is Katie. I would like to say happy birthday to Laura Dern. If you're out there watching, I've been celebrating all day, and I love you.
Wait, what star sign is Laura Dern?
She is an
Thank
Aquarius.
you, thank you, thank you.
I love Aquariuses. Shout out to any Aquariuses in the chat.
Boop boop.
Anywho, happy birthday, Laura Dern. I play Lyndon Kennedy, and pretty much her entire musical taste is just like hype song as a genre. So I will give you her most current hype song. The hype song of the moment is Katana by Princess Nokia.
I love Princess Nokia.
Oh my god, happy birthday, Kyle Knight 1317.
Oh my god, hello,
Happy
Kyle
birthday.
Knight.
This weekend.
God.
Almost birthday.
We love Aquariuses.
Aquarians.
I'm having trouble.
Oh,
with
that's right. It
plurals
is
today.
Aquarians.
Next up, Aoife.
Hello, I am Zan playing Aoife, who is a Goliath fighter. And her hype song is Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria.
I forgot about that. Very good. Very good. Last but not least, a buddy of God, comma dog.
Yes. Hi everyone, my name is Allie. I play Buddy of God, comma dog, a mountain dwarf nature cleric whose hype song you definitely don't know because it's a beautiful, lovely hymn chant to God dog.
It's like a Gregorian hymn, but if it was all dogs.
Why did I think it was going to be Who Let the Dogs Out?
Buddy needs to, like, canonically, someone needs to show Buddy that song.
Oh.
Buddy does not know.
I've stored that information in my Corson's brain.
Oh, that's distressing. Absolutely incredible. Well, when last we left our campers, we started the last session at the end of the welcome ceremony, where you all were able to meet, chat, update yourselves on some hot goss. And what else are your favorite memories, gang, from the last session?
I greatly enjoyed Azar's rousing song at dinner. Unfortunately, our campers snuck away because they don't appreciate good music.
Shout out to the support crew.
They could have had literally double hit points just saying, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, I guess Forrest does have that temp HP. He did stay.
Ah.
I'll add that for him right now.
God bless.
That is almost double his hit points.
God
yeah.
dog bless. God dog
God dog bless.
God bless.
Pause
I
bless.
also appreciated my ardent consuming of kicks and in my sadness revealing all my true feelings to Penio about my betrayal that I had experienced. And then like 5 minutes later
my boyfriend showing up and telling me that he was sorry, but then tried to kiss me, and then Lyndon, my ride or die, gusted him away.
Yeah, as her boyfriend snuck up behind her, the two of your boyfriends now roommates at East Camp.
Enemies.
I'll gust either one of them. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Love to see this happen.
Oh, enemy. Yes, especially with the soundtrack of Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
So good.
Absolutely incredible. So you had some feels over dinner. The counselors, as Azar tried to give her speech, not counselors, campers, left and walked out in the middle of your speech. Aoife followed them, had a little bit of a moment with Jazz, who was both encouraging and discouraging in her interaction with you, recognizing your attempts to bring the group together. And then, remembering why you had all hung out in the mess hall, you remembered to get instructions from Quag and get marshmallows from Halil about the alchemical materials that he had to awaken the marshmallows just enough, in theory, just enough to be a prank.
Materials we got, instructions we didn't read.
Fully did
Nope.
not. Quag was
not.
pretty immediately distracted by Forrest's revelation of a spell book that had an anime drawing that he had done on the cover that was waving and moving and talking to him and deeply, deeply stressing him out. He was confiding that in Quag when you guys got the instructions. Quag was distracted, sent you on your way. Buddy went with Aoife to the tech lab, completely failed at trying to break into Quag's desk.
I know everybody's deepest, darkest secrets.
It's almost as if he knew you were gonna come there later, and he locked all of the drawers except for the one with the chemicals in it. You took all of the bottles, and the group of you chose to mix together the different colors, the primary colors of chemicals that were provided to you, to make the opposite colors on the... It is a duster. It is a duster. How dare you?
No.
It is a duster. To make opposing colors on the color wheel, the fires of the camps. In that
Good
moment,
for Instagram.
Great for the socials. Lyndon had a mediocre post, not gaining many followers, and feeling a little drawn and distressed to her socials as Key, one of your campers, continues to flourish in their social media manipulation ability. You guys, the bonfire, like the evening itself was going great. Everybody was sort of like having these kind of makeup moments and getting along and seeing each other and seeing the new campers, and the counselors were singing and moving around and all these things. Penio and Nicolora broke off, as is their tradition, to go do whatever it is that those two kids in love do late in the evening on the first night back at camp. And, you notice a couple other counselors break off and leave. A lot of people start to head in for the evening, and just as people are starting to break apart, you all saw bursting from the flames a variety of different marshmallow monstrosities. Not a technical term. But, yeah, so you saw bursting from each of these the emojis that you all see on the combat map before you is just mostly to indicate size. There is not a marshmallow emoji, so it's tough. These monsters in themselves, the one coming out of the giant counselor fire is a big mole, hot dog mouth, eyes of sticks and twigs and things of that have been stuck to it coming out of the fire. Marshmallow, huge thing.
Love a hot dog mouth.
Then hot dog mouth. Then out of the purple and red flames that you see here are some kind of just standard issue marshmallow things that look very a little bigger, but somewhat familiar to all of you. And then the chocolate bars look the most familiar to you as very much the things that you all fought last year and got pranked on. I think Buddy had a very high perception check someone did to notice that something strange was afoot, that these are not the monsters that you fought last year on the first night of camp. These are much larger and potentially
Whoopsie.
more dangerous. Who's to say? You do not know what has caused this, and suddenly you are all thrust into the marshmallow nightmares of your dreams. And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Marshmallow nightmares of my dreams.
Marshmallow nightmares of your dreams. I'm going to try really hard not to say mushrooms over and over again. So
Marshmallow.
if I accidentally call them mushrooms, please, please, please know that they are gross, marshmallow, oozy, bubbly, moving things, and not at all mushrooms, except for perhaps the one at the yellow cabin fire, because Jazz was perhaps canonically roasting mushrooms as a vegan.
Got the vegan marshmallows just for her.
Yeah, and then don't forget, everybody watching, you are able to float over the screen. We have the D&D Beyond overlay, so you can follow our Yellow Cabin Bee campers as they, maintain really high health and nothing bad ever happens to them.
Oh, yeah.
You'll notice Buddy is already perhaps a little bit hurt, unless you did heal up from a, Did you take a short rest? How much did you heal up, bud?
Yes, I did. And I only got 11 hit points back.
Oh no.
Good,
I'm on my way to greatness.
We love a vegan marshmallow. Yeah, for sure. Amazing. How,
Need a mushroom.
Aoife,
Azar got a... Oh, sorry.
Azar, go ahead.
14.
14.
I also got 14.
What's your
Mine-
dex?
Mine is
My
+2.
dex is -1.
All that.
Wow.
Amazing. Azar, can you actually just roll me a d20 again? You and Campbell have the same initiative. And the same dex modifier.
I rolled incredibly poorly, so that was a 6 if you add my initiative, or just a natural 3.
Okay, cool. She rolled poorly too, but not quite that poorly. Buddy, how'd we do?
A 5.
Ooh. And Lyndon.
19.
Yeah, girl.
I'm ready.
Amazing. 19. Thank you so much, everybody, for bearing with me, as the continual theme of Taletraeder is actually Claire has made 1,000 NPCs, and everybody likes to watch them fight. Speaking of leaping into action, not to be outdone by one another, both Cal and Mark at initiative 21.
Oh, buddy.
my
Oh,
God.
baby. Cal popping
I'm so
off.
glad you're here, honey.
Cal's just gonna pop off and try to just very casually look at you, Lyndon, and go, "Is this what's supposed to happen?"
Maybe. No, that's not what happened to us.
You see him start to reach for his bow. He's like, "All right," and reach for the and aim for the very, very large one coming out from behind the. Oh my God, he crit. You see him reach for the very, very large one and shoot an arrow at this incredibly large thing. It makes purchase, and he fully crits. He fully misses the other one. It goes flying over the thing, the fire.
He probably missed because I was lightly gusting his hair so that it was blowing while he took his first shot, but
He's like, could you
might have
please
been
stop?"
a little overzealous.
And Cal, you notice, Lyndon, actually go ahead and make me a perception check.
Yes. Dirty 20.
Very nice.
You notice Cal, his longbow is pretty nice. It's a little bit more magical than it was when last you saw him about a year ago. And Mark, my boy, looks at Azar. He's just like, "Oh,
Just kidding.
Yeah, he does. He does activate both of your rings and starts warding bond up on you all, mostly because he's not exactly sure what to do right now. So,
Aww.
so yeah, you see him cast warding bond. The two of your rings glow up, and yeah, that's what he does for his turn. And all of the young people. No, Lyndon, that is you.
Okay. I can't walk through the fire, can I?
I mean, you can. You will probably be harmed.
But is it worth it?
Not yet. Not yet. Times aren't that dire yet. I'm gonna go right ahead and I'm going to take a little no. Yes. No, I'm just gonna take a dash action is what I'm gonna do.
All right.
And I'm gonna move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move right over here. And I am going to laugh right in the face of this marshmallow.
Amazing.
And I am going to go ahead and yes, just continue laughing for a while. And then that was a dash action. Yes, it was. I don't really have any bonus actions I would like to partake in at this moment. So yeah, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh.
Amazing. The regular sized marshmallows, slightly larger than your usual, start to slodge their way towards you. So Lyndon, you see it's moving very slowly, and you see it ends up doing a sort of a dash action for a very slow moving object as it heads toward you. However, the other of the marshmallows, you see Aoife right in front of you. You see it kind of explode and lash out a little bit as these like limbs of marshmallows reach out and begin to encompass Ziggy.
Oh no!
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I don't like this.
Did everybody just go, oh great? Is that what you guys just said?
No, I said, oh no.
Oh good, okay.
Oh no, I said oh great, but not in a I love to see Ziggy suffer.
I was like,
no,
holy
no,
cow,
like in a, like,
guys.
Crud!
Oh great.
Incredible. Ziggy.
At least not for Ziggy.
I
Not
had a
playing
strategic reason for getting up here, by the way.
Oh no.
I love to be a distraction.
Ziggy, you see, gets just absolutely, her dome is rocked. She goes from fine to on death's door in one hit, and you just hear her go, "You fucking kidding me?" As she gets attacked by a marshmallow.
Is she grappled or is she just...
She is currently just got her dome rocked. She is
Okay.
not grappled.
She got punched, but not...
Yeah, she got, like, thwacked hard, and it's, like, beginning to stick to her. And those are the marshmallows.
Maybe
Jazz?
Salts it. It'll go away.
Jazz, seeing this happen, is shocked and distressed, reaches out, touches Ziggy, and heals her for 10 hit points. Casting Cure Wounds on her pal directly next to her. Aoife, you see Jazz's eyes are very, very wide, and she reaches out. Thanks, Danny, for the posture check. You see Ziggy, or you see Ziggy and Jazz do a predator handshake as Jazz is kind of looking at you, Aoife, with very wide eyes. And that is Jazz's turn. Key.
That's what I meant about sticking together, guys.
Yike.
Key, we're gonna make just a quick check for Key to see if they understand what's happening, because they have been on their phone. Oh great, that's a 19. Key knows what's up. Key is going to... I'm now realizing this was such a dumb name, because Key is a monk, you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
So sorry.
That's funny.
Incredible, though. Key is gonna reach out and try to... you see them take their selfie stick and as a staff extend their selfie stick and just fully start beating the crud out of this marshmallow nearby. So they're gonna come over.
I've never had more respect for selfie sticks
in
until
the back.
just now.
Yeah, and you see them thwack it pretty hard. They do miss with their little additional strike, but you see them kind of hold it down. You pretty immediately, though, realize, you guys have experience with this sort of thing, you realize that Key is hitting him with a selfie stick. There's nothing magical about that selfie stick. There's nothing special. It is a piece of metal thwacking a marshmallow. So, one might say there is a certain resistance to be had there.
We'll get you a new one.
They're just like, this is dumb. What is this?
This is dumb.
They pop their phone off, and that's why they miss with one of their hits. Campbell looks at you, Azar, and just goes, what did you do?
What did you do last year?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 11.
Cool. She looks at you and she goes, I have no idea what you're talking about. And you believe her.
Okay, fine. I feel like in this moment of crisis, it's probably important to tell you what actually happened. Quag gave us some chemicals to put in the fires, and we thought it would be a funny prank, but we, I think, didn't read the instructions quite carefully enough, and now we overdid it, and it's kind of out of hand.
Quagmire! And you see Campbell completely get distracted and go over to yell at Quag. Azar, that's you.
That seems unproductive! And I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go over, do I remember, from this fight last year, could I infer maybe...
Go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw. We'll see how much you remember.
15.
15. With 15, you remember... You have a distinct memory of these things splitting when, slashed.
Okay. And wrecking my dad's longsword, too.
And wrecking your dad's longsword, yeah. You do have that memory of not necessarily noticing that until later. And, yeah, and there is that memory of, corroding metal. Though, as you're looking at these things, right, 3 of these things do not look exactly the same, so you're not sure if they have the same effect or not.
Gotcha.
The chocolate bars look exactly the same. You
Yeah.
can 100% count on them at least wrecking anything made of metal.
All right. I'm gonna finger guns at Mark and
He finger
inspire
guns back.
him.
His ring gleams in the firelight.
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. And then I'm gonna go over here. And so if I cast Thunderwave, 15-foot cube, I won't hit Lyndon, right?
Are you casting it here?
I'd cast it on this. No, this chunk.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that at 2nd level.
Oh yeah.
Is that a con save?
Yes.
Cool. Big fella. Oof. Only gets an 8.
Fails.
No, it's still gonna fail. It only gets 10.
Okay.
And then the other one also fails.
Okay. So
You won't be surprised to know that these things are not dense. They're just
that's-
squishy.
iconic. That's 18 thunder damage, and they're pushed 10 feet backwards away from me.
Holy cow. Alright.
Does Lyndon get an attack on one of them as it
It's
goes by?
forced movements.
Okay.
So unfortunately, no. But it was 18 damage.
Yeah.
Thunder. Great. Great. Looks like, you've been adventuring for a minute. Looks like they're taking it.
Okay. And yeah, I used my action and bonus action, so.
Awesome. Next up is Aoife.
All right, so I'm thinking I need to do something about the whole like sticking to metal thing. So I'm gonna do action surge. And with my first action, I'm going to spend the whole 6 seconds heating up my axe in the fire. And then for my second action, I will attack the marshmallow. It's still got a hold of Ziggy. Is that correct?
So she's not grappled, but it does look like it's trying to like.
It's trying to get at her. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So I'm gonna go after that marshmallow.
Cool.
With my heated up axe. We'll see if this works.
Cool.
So that's only that's a 12 to hit.
That will hit. Yeah,
Okay.
These things are not difficult to hit. They're so big and so like it's very easy to make purchase.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna have it make a save against the heat on your axe.
Mm-hmm.
What is your strength modifier?
That is +7. Oh, sorry, +4. My saving throw is +7. Yeah,
Cool.
+4.
You can add a d6 to this roll.
Okay, so add a d6 to my
Your
damage roll.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my damage roll ended up as a 5. So let me roll 1d6 real quick. All right, and that's a 6. So that'll be 11.
Awesome. Yeah, so you just honestly come crashing at this thing. And what was that total?
It was 11.
Thank you. I was like 7. No, that's not right. You come crashing at this thing and you clean cut with the heat from your thing. Go right through the limb that was like trying to get at Ziggy, and you just see it like fall to the ground and start to like coil in on itself and fold back up into this marshmallow thing as it like slithers kind of away. You see Quag immediately distressed by Campbell approaching him.
I believe Campbell wasted her whole turn being petty. Actually, I can believe it. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, what do you mean?
God.
You see Quag. You see it looks like Quag is starting to flicker.
Fascinating.
Huh?
Yeah, you see Quag cast mage armor on himself and start to flicker a little bit. This is Ziggy's turn.
Actually, wait, before I end, let me just move up here so that. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. Control X, Control V. Who knows what that link was? Not I. I think it was the Laura Dern sweatshirt. Yeah. So I'll move back up there, and then I'm good.
Awesome. As you move up here, Ziggy goes, I hate to say it, but I'm glad you're here. You get Bardic Inspiration. You get a d6 of Bardic Inspiration from Ziggy on her turn.
What?
And you see her, take out her, like, 2-liter bottle and just try to, like, thwack this thing hard over the head. And she does hit!
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Again, you know, she's only doing half damage with a fully just a bottle that she's stabbing with, but you do stabbing that she's like smashing with. But yeah, you do see that. Aoife, was your axe does slashing damage?
Yes.
That is, I forgot. As that happens, you see this thing fully, you cut off that piece, and as it starts to slither, you see it slithers into another piece.
Uh-oh.
So it does look smaller. Like, it looks like it has, like, slithered its way into being, you know, a less healthy version of itself. But,
Tiny ghost emoji.
not...
It's so small.
Not great. That's Ziggy's turn. You also get... Yeah, you got that Bardic from her. And then... Finn. Oh, my boy. Finn looks around. And Azar, you've thrown these two at him right in front of him.
Yeah,
You guys
enjoy.
see Finn take a couple steps back. And having rolled so poorly on initiative, he really gave it his best shot for a full Gloomstalker assassin type boy, but here we are. You see Finn fully, like, pull out. He does always walk around with his bow on him. So you see him pull that out and is going to hit both times. Does anybody yell anything as to, like, which one they think he should try to hit or anything like that?
I mean, I feel like go for the biggie.
Yeah.
Great.
Agreed. But Buddy wouldn't say anything.
Go for the biggie.
Lyndon kind of
for the
wants him to go
biggie,
for the
Finn.
small one, but she won't say anything.
Cool. Finn does 23 points of magical piercing damage as he just pulls out his thing. And you hear him yell, Campbell! God damn it. And you see him just shooting at this marshmallow thing. Buddy.
I'm just gonna start randomly shouting at various people at camp, go for the biggie!
Oh, yeah.
It's a vibe.
Catchphrase.
So, I think Buddy would say something unless it's gonna have you make me take it as an action.
No, Buddy can absolutely say something. You don't have
Buddy
to.
would start telling the campers to start heading towards the water. Like, not necessarily on the dock, but towards the water. And then what Buddy would do is definitely going to cast...
Buddy, will you make me a persuasion check really quick?
Oh, you little... dickheads. All right.
They're in a scary situation. They're not sure what to do. As much as you know that they've been in scraps before, right? Like, this is new for them.
All right. How persuasive can I be with a 15?
Very persuasive.
Yes.
Yeah, you see, they look behind them and start to look at the water. Buddy, what do you do?
Well, no grasping vines this time. Buddy will then cast, let's see, how do I want to plan this right? I'm going to cast Sacred Flame
Okay.
on the what would be the equivalent of the mini ghost, so the break off piece.
Okay.
And let's see, that's a save, dex save, Sacred Flame.
Oh,
bad.
interesting. It will not surprise you to know that these things are not dexterous. Yeah, that's gonna be a 6 there, buddy.
Yay! I love it when this works out.
Go ahead and let me know what that break off damage
It is
is.
7.
Amazing. Yeah, you see immediately, buddy. You're like, oh, right, good, of course, yes. They're taking a normal amount of damage. As you're like, can you describe to me what the Radiant Light of God dog does to a mushroom? Nope. Darn it.
Bingo!
We have a little mushroom counter in the corner of this stream.
Yeah, we might need to get some sort of
Somebody
mushroom-based
keep count.
situation. I don't even like mushroom. Anyway, not the point. Marshmallow-shaped, I don't remember what I was describing. I'm sorry.
What's
What
that
does the
radiant
damage
light look
do
like?
to a-
What does it do? Oh, well, my beautiful radiant sacred flame lights are definitely golden. So I would assume that when it hits our little break off marshmallow friend, it starts to get a little toasty.
Honestly, it
Starts
smells
to get a little
really
burnt.
good.
It's starting to be amazing, and things are getting toasted, and you're like, do I eat it or do I kill it? I don't know. So, you get caught in between.
Yeah, buddy, you absolutely have a flashback to, like, yeeting yourself up off the ground and, like, tackling one of these your first day at camp. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, when Buddy didn't know how to fight at all. I would also then, as a bonus action, like to cast a spiritual weapon.
So, unfortunately... Oh, no! Your
Sacred Flames a cantrip.
cantrip.
Yes, that's why
Fuck! Okay,
Radiant
go ahead.
light.
Go on, buddy. Go on.
Yes. So I'm only gonna cast it at a second level.
Buddy came back to play. Just, like...
We got that
like all of
charisma.
you fellow Yellow Cabin
Charm.
beers, you turn and you see Buddy like bam, bam, spell management, resource management. Like this is a next level Buddy that we have not seen before. One might say he was perhaps affected by what he witnessed in the temple fight of last summer rescuing Fenella.
Uh-oh.
Buddy, where's your spiritual weapon go, and what is it?
Buddy's spiritual weapon has definitely taken an upgrade, but looks like a bunch of golden retrievers chasing after a tennis ball round and round and round. And it just looks amazing, and everybody's so thrilled and just goes, oh, so cute. And that's my spiritual weapon. So again, just second level, and I think, cause isn't that the bigger, in quotes, within 5 feet of me?
The bigger of the two that you are engaged with is within 5 feet of you, yes.
Okay. So do I get to make a force damage attack?
Yeah, but you can conjure that sucker, like, I think within 30 feet of you. So you can do that one, or you could do the other one, too.
Oops.
Ooh, options. We love options. No, I think, yeah. Maybe Buddy's not even sure. I think Buddy would just try to hit with that within 5 feet,
Cool.
force damage,
Great.
and then start bolting towards the lake after this turn.
Great, go ahead and roll the hit.
Rolling to hit. Okay, I'm just actually gonna do it here. Ooh, that's a 12.
That hits.
Woohoo!
Yeah, this thing is a marshmallow. Only so many ways to say mushroom, you know what I mean? That one was
Yes.
intentional.
Oh, that was for 11.
Ooh, okay, amazing. And that's force damage?
Yes, in this
Like,
case.
nothing is resistant to force damage. Yeah, that thing takes the full damage. It is badly wounded. For, you're right. Like, as your, like, dog weapon is, like, attacking this thing, it's like, you also have your, like, radiant light burning up the other one. And so it's just like, you're doing it all, bud. Anything else you want to do?
Nah, I'm gonna get ready to start making my moves after this.
Start making the moves?
Yeah, I gotta admire my work.
Now,
I felt like that was a move. That's why I said that. I felt like that was a
Yeah.
move. That was still a move, buddy.
Lyndon.
Yes. That's me.
What is your armor class?
18.
Amazing.
Haven't replaced my armor yet, so it will go down, but...
You take 8 points of acid damage. Could you also be so kind as to make me a dexterity saving throw?
Yes. Wow, that's gonna be a 3.
Okay. You, Azar, you and Finn, on this side of the fire, being the only people who can see this happen, watch as Lyndon is engulfed completely in the large marshmallow monster.
Oh.
Pieces of it begin to open up and suck into her as it begins to move into her space, and she isn't able to duck out of the way in time. Lyndon, you take an additional 13 points of acid damage, and you cannot breathe and are restrained.
Okay, but I have a question. Can I use a reaction?
Yeah.
In that case, I would like to use Absorb Elements. So the spell captures some of the incoming energy. Acid is one of the types. Lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack.
Amazing.
You have resistance until the start of my next turn.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, you are resistant to acid damage until the beginning of your next turn, which is going to be clutch.
Does that count this?
I will count it for... Lyndon, you tell me, when do you think you did this? Did you do it when it hit you, or did you do it when it engulfed you?
I think I would have done it if I noticed it was acid when it hit me.
Yeah, you would have. You would have noticed. So you'll have everything that I just told you, because you'll have resistance to that acid damage through the next thing.
Okay. Does that round
Lyndon
down or
Kennedy
up?
casting a spell?
Down.
Okay.
This is Lyndon Kennedy casting a spell for the first time. Tragically,
What does that even look like?
tragically, no one except for Azar and Finn see it. Yeah, Lyndon, what does it look like? And then remember that it ends with you getting eaten by a marshmallow.
I think it ends, so I'm laughing in this marshmallow's face, as we know, and then it gets thunderwaved away a little bit, and I laugh even more, and then I almost tell Finn to go for the small one so I can take the big one by myself, so I'm caught a little off guard with the acid attack, but I clock the acid, and I think back to when I learned this spell, and I visualize my really shitty notes that I took, and I'm like, does it say acid? Does it say acid? Oh yeah, it does. It does. So what I do is I put my arms up like a big X. And then I'm like, no. I'm very literal with my spell casting at this stage.
Amazing.
But then it takes me, so I'm stuck in there like this.
Amazing. You say no.
I say
and
no.
as you say no, you don't pay enough attention to the fact that it is still moving towards you, and you are engulfed by this thing, you are restrained, and you cannot breathe. I will tell you right now, you get the sense that if you don't get out of here on your next turn, if we get to its next turn, you will be in harm's way even more.
Okay.
Acid.
How long can you hold your breath?
Like,
there
forever in D&D. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
3 minutes or something. Like,
Or it's like your
bet
con
I-
modifier
yeah,
or something
something
like
about
that? Okay.
Constitution. Let's be real. Like, you're probably gonna
Whoa.
die or not before we have to deal with the breath mechanic, because I didn't want to do that. So I'll be like, it moves and you get a breath of air. Like, you know,
Who wants to breathe?
Lyndon can
anyway?
hold her breath for a long time. That is the marshmallow monster. Lyndon, as you get engulfed by this thing, can you just go ahead and give me a perception check?
Yes. Also, I would like to say one caveat. That is not the first time I did magic. The first time I used a spell slot was when I cast Healing Word on that knife. I'm making a perception check.
Yes.
8.
Cool. Yeah, it's dark in here. It's dark and you can't breathe and it's stressful. Rest easy. I feel like Lyndon's spellcasting style and yours would be very similar, so that makes sense. And we are on to guess who it is. It's our boy, Forrest. Azar, give it to me straight. What do you do? What do you say aloud when you see Lyndon get engulfed by this marshmallow?
I think probably if I see her cast that spell first, I would be like, woohoo! In traditional Lyndon fashion. And then as I think I would say like, shit, as I see her get eaten.
Amazing. Forrest, at the beginning of his turn, rolls a 21 perception check, and turns and goes, oh, this is, oh no.
No, not shit like that, not shit.
This is quite bad. And you see him turn at Campbell and Quag, who are, like, bickering, and he goes, stop it! And just starts to, honestly rush over towards you, Azar, and you see this precious boy, rushes over to you, Azar.
Sup, kid?
Yeah, he can get there. And goes, what do you need?
Can you hit this thing? Lyndon's inside it. No need to panic, yet. But if you can hit it, that would be excellent. Ideally, not with an area deal.
It looks, go ahead and make me an insight check.
13.
It looks like that is not what he meant when he asked you that, but you say that to him and he's like, okay. And then he turns and he looks at the giant thing his sister is inside of.
Well, I have no idea what he possibly could have meant otherwise. My brain doesn't do that.
And he does 2 damage to it just by looking at it.
Woo!
All right.
Lyndon, from inside, if you could hear, which I don't know if you can, you would hear a lot of woohoos going on outside.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you also hear just a little sound that, you just hear like a little squeaky sounds like, yeah! Azar next to you.
It scares me a little bit.
Yeah. Then we have our mini marshmallows. Ba-ba-bum. They're also gonna just scoot on down. Oh, this one can get here. Whee.
I feel like when we first encountered these last summer, I definitely had this idea of like the marshmallow like puff man from like Ghostbusters, as opposed to like
If I remember correctly, the last time we encountered these things, Buddy smothered one with a blanket.
Yeah. Buddy did just fully smush one down. Amazing. If someone would be so kind as to roll me a d6, I would greatly appreciate it.
Lyndon, go for it.
All right.
From inside the cube, this is actually perfect.
3.
From inside the cube, Lyndon, you feel a bubbling, and you see pieces of it begin to come out.
Ew.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Okay. Nat 1
Cool.
is what that was.
Cool.
I'm doing great.
Um,
Just another day for me.
Is that one down on the bottom not there anymore?
no, it is 3 of them come out of this
Gotcha,
thing.
okay.
3 little ooze marshmallow fellas come out. And
I have so many regrets, but like YOLO. That's what I gotta say.
indeed.
Go hard or die trying. That's also what I say.
Oh my
Live
God.
hard or die trying, girl.
Yeah, you see Cal is just kind of rushing across in the other direction to try to hit this thing again.
Oh, well, at least he did that.
He does hit it twice. And it's 14 plus 8.
Oh, yeah.
22. Hot. They love to see it.
Yeah.
Cal's heated now.
You see freaking wild. You see Cal just loose 2 arrows at the same time. Lyndon, make me a luck check.
A luck check. I love luck. 13. Pretty average luck.
Pretty average luck. Slowed by the marshmallow itself, you do still fully get stabbed by your boyfriend again.
Okay.
You don't know it's his.
Okay.
But honestly, in some ways, I think you might. You feel as this, you suddenly you can't breathe. You hear the muffled sounds of your brother and Azar chatting. And all of a sudden, from the other side, you feel 2 arrows thrust through, and the marshmallow explodes everywhere. It's slowed by your by the marshmallow, and so you get hit in the side with an arrow. It doesn't go too deep, but you do get struck in the side with an arrow for 3 points of damage as this marshmallow begins to explode and spread and crumble, crinkle, burn, and fall back into the fire, completely dismantled. The final hunk of damage from a very stressed Cal, who you kind of fall to the ground and are able to take a deep breath in, and you look around realizing you are surrounded by 4 more of these things.
I'm teaching Forrest how to say woohoo!
Woo!
We'll get there.
And then you hear a little one go, oh.
Oh my God.
That I don't like.
A little voice go, oh. That's Cal. Mark. Mark's gonna come up with Azar over here. No one is hurt, really. So he is just gonna actually try to... Ooh. Yeah. Okay. You see Mark look at Forrest and go, friend, why don't you do what you do best? You take a step back, get your friends, get out of the way, it'll be alright. And you see him kind of look at him really meaningfully, and Forrest kind of nods as Mark casts Sanctuary on him.
Aww.
I thought Mark was gonna teach him how to woohoo too.
Absolutely not.
It's
Yeah,
right
no. Mark then turns around with his warhammer and with a 27 to hit.
Oh my God.
Hot damn.
Hits this thing twice for 20 points of damage. Yeah, you see Mark absolutely obliterate one of these new ones that's come out, but you do notice his hammer is a little sticky afterwards.
Ooh, yum.
You see him going, we just have to deal with this, and then I'll worry about the hammer later.
Sounds good.
That's Mark's turn, almost as though he's trying to convince himself more than anyone else. Lyndon, you're out of the Ooze monster.
In and out.
You're out of the marshmallow. You're in honestly just a pile of mush and hot dogs, and here you are, ready to go.
I would like to jump to my feet as well as I am able, and while doing so, give a nice big hair flip and then a little wink over the shoulder to Calrac over there. Just taking
You see
a
him
wild
take a little
guess.
flask out of his pocket, drink it, put it back in, and give you a little nod.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's lit.
What?
He goes, I'll pull it out for you if you need.
Oh, no worries. And then I pull it out myself. I wasn't gonna do that. I'm gonna toss it over my shoulder.
Mark looks at you, Azar, and goes, I will never understand them.
You know, we're just here to be supportive.
Yes.
Woo!
Whoa! Wow.
Oh god. I would like to, while I'm doing my swift movement at the most dexterous moment of my entire life, I would like to pull out my flail and I'll go for this one that is directly behind me.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, wherever direction I'm facing. So I'm gonna hit with my flail. Does a 17 hit?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Marshmallow monsters
sorry,
are fun
a
'cause you
16.
always hit them. Yes. Yeah.
16.
Don't
okay.
roll a nat 1 and you're almost guaranteed to hit.
Okay, great. So that's gonna be on the. Oh yeah, I rolled an 8 on my D8. That's gonna be 15 magic damage plus 6 acid damage.
Tell me how you smush this marshmallow.
It is not the most elegant thing I've ever done.
You're
so
bleeding.
It's kind of like, yeah, I'm
So
bleeding
sticky.
and covered in white marshmallow fluff with like the scent of hot dogs also permeating my skin. And I kind of just like, I have my flail and I kind of just hit it like it's a whack-a-mole. I'm just the most violent whack-a-mole hit you've ever seen onto this marshmallow, formerly the innards of
Yeah, absolutely.
my whale, if you will.
Yeah, you just straight up, and of course, right? Right as Mark smashes one, you turn around and also just like, not to be outdone, absolutely destroy the other one. Azar, the ground is being cleared before your very eyes.
Fun.
That was only my first attack.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So now I would like to. This makes up for my dud of a first turn, which I really wasted. If I'm gonna be real, I thought of like 50 things I could have done afterward.
Look, you weren't expecting the marshmallows to be any worse than they were last time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna do a little heel turn, and this time I'm going for this one like it's a baseball bat.
Nice.
Again with my flail. And does a 12 hit?
It does.
Hell
really
yeah.
does.
I rolled a 4. Okay, so that's gonna take 12 magic damage.
Nice. Yeah, this is another one of the little pop-out ones. Yeah, you also kill this one.
Hell yeah.
Handedly swatting down mini marshmallows that had fallen out of the back end of that other larger marshmallow. You are left with just
Well, marshmallow shits.
yeah. You are left still facing down one of the slightly larger marshmallow oozes before you, with as you know, as some other ones are sliding their way towards you, albeit quite slowly.
Yeah.
And
I also haven't moved yet.
Great.
So I would like to move
Great.
Now unimpeded because you've killed both of the things that were in your way.
I would just like to move to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just going to move right over here, and I'll recolor that.
Cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. And now I'm finally done.
Amazing. Just a point of clarification, those 2 chocolate bars that are still on the board are slightly larger. I just don't want all the math heads at home. They have more HP than the smaller ones that you just killed, and I just want to make sure everybody knows, like, I'm tracking it, don't worry. There's only just so many sizes of chocolate bar I can put on this map, you know? Only so many hot dogs.
Of the list of things I'm pressed about,
I'm
counting
sure
the HP of the chocolate bars is
marshmallow
very high.
health. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of marshmallow health, these poor things have to dash to get anywhere. So
wow.
I guess this one's gonna...
Come for me.
Yeah, I think it is.
Come for me.
Oh my god, what is their movement?
10 feet.
So cute.
Absolutely come for me.
So that one gets to you all. However, the other two pieces of this marshmallow are going to try to once again attack some of these people. The one is going to try to attack Ziggy again, and does hit her.
Here we go.
Is going to do... Oof.
No, I don't like that sound.
You see Ziggy go unconscious.
No!
I
I'll get it.
mean,
Bad.
You see it with its second, like, splooge. That's a horrible word. I'm
Ew.
sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No children allowed.
I'm so sorry. The stream is marked mature for a reason. Okay.
that's
Okay.
I think I'm
the
too
second,
young to be here.
The second limb misses Key. However, the second marshmallow is now going to take its attacks. One on Key and miss, and try again on Key and that one's going to hit.
Oh, children's.
You see they are still up, but looking badly injured as Ziggy crumbles to the ground with just a horrified look. Like, Aoife, she turns to you for the first time. You see this, like, horrified look on her face. And that is Jazz's turn. Poor Jazz, is just gonna reach down, touch her friend Ziggy.
Jazz gets some fun moves.
Aoife, you hear Jazz go, "No, we're not doing that." And again, roll for almost max healing and heal Ziggy up 11 points again.
Wow, what a champ.
So Ziggy pops back up, and she's like,
Oh my
God, thank you. Fuck you! And she pops up and starts yelling at this marshmallow monster. That is gonna be, I believe it's gonna be Jazz's turn. That is gonna be the end of Jazz's turn. And we are on to Key, who is just pressed with the selfie stick situation that is happening. They are gonna roll to hit, and they do miss the first time. And then they're gonna try to attack with their unarmed strike. Holy shit, they are rolling so low. Okay, they do hit. They barely hit. I'm gonna tell you guys.
Did just watch their friend drop to the ground, and then
They did just watch their friend
Poor
drop to the ground.
marshmallow.
And as they're like trying to swing this thing, it just fully misses.
I've been there.
Deeply stressful. And then you see them remember what Buddy said, and you watch them fully just kind of look at the situation and run into the water with a step of the wind.
Nice.
And
Yes, kiddos. Yes.
with a heart and a prayer and an iPhone. They run in and they get out their phone and start filming as they've run away from the situation at hand.
Hell yeah.
They have that waterproof model.
Waterproof model for sure.
Of course. Shouldn't have even doubted.
You see something is still going on between Campbell and Quag. And
I'm telling you.
Azar.
Sometimes I feel like we are the only adults at this event. All right, so I'm going to Key looked hurt when they ran away, right?
Oh yes, they are pretty
I'm gonna
badly
just healing word. I'm gonna just healing word Key.
Cool.
As they are running to the water.
Yeah, a bad trip and fall could kill Key right now.
I'm gonna second level healing word. So they get back 10 HP.
Awesome. That almost heals them to max.
I was like, I could do third, but I feel like it'd be a waste of
It literally would have been
a slot. And then I'm gonna take my longsword, my big ol' Sufyan longsword out,
Nice.
which I know could be a bad choice, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm gonna try and hit this marshmallow fluff in front of Mark.
Amazing.
Crit, nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
So
Strikes again.
that's, wow, I rolled like shit. That's 5 damage. And then I'm going to take my second attack. And that is a 14 to hit. And that is 9 damage. So 14 magic damage total.
Awesome. And that is on the one down there. And who did you use your Sufjan ability with that or no?
I think I will, actually.
Okay.
I didn't, but I think I will, because that's another 6. So what did I say it was before?
14, I think.
14, so 20 total.
Great.
Yeah.
And did you roll that last damage die twice because you crit?
Oh, I didn't. That's another 3.
So what is that total?
I forgot
14,
that.
20,
So 23.
23.
Yeah.
Oh man, you were so close.
That's fine.
So
Mark can
close.
have the kill. Actually, I'd like Forrest to have the kill.
Oh,
Yeah.
He could potentially do enough damage to kill it.
I'd like Forrest to take the K.
Oh, buddy. Aoife, that's you. Oh, do you have a bonus action or anything, Azar?
I spent it on healing word.
Oh, right. Aoife.
Okay, fantastic. So I will just try to, I guess I'll hope that it's still a little bit warm from the last attack, and I'll move here just to be able to hit them both. So if I have extra attack, do I have to choose the same target each time? No.
You do
Okay,
not
great.
have to choose the same target. You just have to take the attack action.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so I'll start attacking
Lyndon
the top
cheersing
one.
everyone from the distance.
Yeah, so I'll start attacking the top one with
Awesome.
my hand axe, which is hopefully still a little bit warm. We'll find out. Okay. So yeah, that'll be a 22 to hit, and so 9 slashing damage.
Oh no. 9 slashing damage?
Yeah.
Awesome. Azar, you, just to dial back for a moment, you get the sense that the one that you just got doesn't have enough left to split again.
But it would have from my magic weapon even?
It would have, yeah.
Okay.
It's just slashing damage in general.
Gotcha.
Which
Does my weapon look sticky?
not really.
Okay, great.
Aoife's just working with a regular hand axe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I shouldn't say it doesn't look sticky. It looks gross. You're not sure if the, like, real damage is happening to it or not. Like, you guys are gonna have to evaluate afterwards.
Yeah, I was just pressed about my dad's sword and last time, and so.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're working with, like, you get the sense already that, like, your weapons might need a tune-up, but you already have plans to go into town sort of vibe.
See our buddy at the forge.
Yeah, Aoife, this thing looks near death. This thing looks very, very injured.
Okay. I guess so then I'll go for the, yeah, I guess I'll go for the one below me then. So just use my extra attack there. So that is let's see. So that's only a 9 to hit. So I might use, oh, it does. Okay, great. Cool.
And you can use your bardic on damage from Azar. Oh, no, not from Ziggy, though.
Okay, gotcha. And so then that would be a 7 slashing damage.
Awesome. That one is also very near death. And has too few of hit points to be able to split. Again, both of them do. So luckily, you don't surround yourself with 4 squishy marshmallows now. Just the 2 you already have. Azar, behind you, you hear Quag's voice going, "You didn't listen at all, did you?"
Well, frickin' finally you show up.
As you turn around, you see there is still a Quag standing there looking stern at Campbell. But you also see Quag directly behind you.
Okay, whatever. We'll talk about this later.
He just shoots a little.
That's what I have to say.
Is he really about to steal this kill from...
Absolutely, yeah. He shoots a little cantrip off. He kind of looks at Forrest, and Forrest kind of looks up at him, and go ahead and make me an insight check, actually.
Me?
Yeah, you're right there.
Another 13, but a really robust one.
Forrest does not look upset about this at all.
Well, okay, I'm upset still.
You see Quag kind of lean between you and Mark and just fully, like, shoot off a cantrip and just ice this guy.
Ugh, that's such a Quag thing to do. Ugh.
You just hear Forrest go, and then all of you turn at the same time and watch Aoife just trying to, like, slash down these monsters as Ziggy's, like, getting up and
So
Jazz is like,
sad.
oh, God. Ziggy.
Yes!
Yeah,
So
this
glad
is
somebody did.
fully what she's gonna do.
It's just sitting there in my brain.
Aoife and Buddy, could you make me Constitution saving throws, please?
Definitely.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no, that's a
page
10.
out of my book, huh?
It's only a 12.
Yeah, I got a 10.
What are we
Alright, well,
doing here?
you both fail, and both of you and the 2 things, and the spiritual weapon if it has HP, I'm not sure.
It's not.
All take 11 thunder damage. You guys see Ziggy fully kills both of the marshmallows. They are slammed with thunder. I am, unless you guys would like to play it out, I am comfortable calling this fight here. You can easily handle the last ooze. If you would like to play it out to see if Jazz gets eaten by the ooze, I'm happy to do that.
Why don't you just tell us what
I'll just
happens?
tell you what happens. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what happens right now. I'll give this one ooze one chance. It does hit her, but this is not the kind of ooze that can engulf. It is just the kind of ooze that can smack around. So she does, she does get a good hit on her, sufficiently scared before you're all able to run over and murk both of these sets of
I'd just like to say,
marshmallows.
Just for flavor, I have invited Mark to backpack on me, and I click my shoes together and we run over to the other one. And while he's on my back, I'd like him to be hitting.
Like playing chicken in the pool.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
to which
now
one?
at the point of,
This
like, this
one
is
by me?
To the one by Lyndon.
Yeah.
I want to race you.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get there at the same time.
I want to kill it.
Actually, Lyndon would get there first in the way. Well, Mark has. Hang on.
If he's on my back, does he have the same speed as me?
Well, Mark would actually get there sooner because of the initiative order that we're at. So Mark
Fair.
doesn't get
Yeah,
on
but
your
does
back,
he hit?
and he goes, "I've got the." Okay, apparently we are playing this out. That's fine. Let me see if he hits.
Sorry, Claire.
I'm not sorry at all.
Okay, good.
I didn't want you guys to be like, "Why the fuck are we doing this?" We clearly know that we would beat this thing up.
I will
We would
stay
never.
in combat until the bitter end of a fight. You have me chasing like a rat around for
my God.
20
Yeah, like-
rounds. I'll do it every round happily. I fucking love
Trying to
fight.
hit it with a fire poker, and it's like jumping out from under your...
Although I would
Mark-
never do that because I love rats. Sorry.
Does 24 points of damage and kills the thing before you get to Lyndon.
Well, okay.
And before
Gust him!
And before Azar gets over there even.
Gust him, Lyndon! Gust him!
No, I don't gust him. I activate my primal savagery and I hiss. Just kidding, I don't hiss. Lyndon is not a hisser. I have to stop saying she hisses. I'm a hisser.
As you navigate primal
silently
savagery
hisses.
and your teeth come out, you see Buddy and his spiritual weapon kill the last ooze.
Yes. And then I'm going to take that inspo from that chat, shout outs, and say, who wants more? It's so great.
Oh my god.
And
Buddy has delivered 2 flawless puns in this combat alone.
Buddy
Inspired.
came back
Thank
to
you.
play. In this moment, you all look around. Everybody go ahead and make me a perception check just before we'll take a bio break here in a moment to shift back to our role play screen.
13.
21.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Oh. All right.
I got
24.
My God. Yeah. As you are all looking around, Azar with a 24. You're looking around to make sure Key eventually comes out of the water. You're all sort of standing around, and you see Campbell looking around, and you were in the heat of battle before and everything else, but you get a sense on her face of like distress and confusion and anger and just like a lot of she's like a myriad emotions right now. Lyndon with a 21, you see that you kind of, you have a moment with Cal, you have a moment to kind of wander back over in the pile of marshmallow that you both like tag teamed together. And
I drink from the flask.
yeah, and you drink from the flask and hang out by the fire for a moment, and you get a distinct smell of like ash and sulfur, and I don't want to say sulfur and brimstone because I don't mean to like cue you to Dimension Door, but you get a smell of something that is off. None of the other marshmallow things smell like that. This big one has a weird scent about it.
Okay. I want to summon my research team.
And on that note, we will take a quick bio break. We will be back in, honestly, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Probably around 7 minutes. And we'll be back to summon Lyndon's research team, presumably via group text. I cannot wait to find out who it is.
Hey, wait, the research team is all here. Okay, sorry, I spoiled it.
All right, we'll be back in 5. See you
To discuss
then.
the research team that's already here.
Maybe we'll even run an ad. Who's to say?
Ooh,
All right, we'll
fun.
be back, gang. Hello, and welcome back to...
Hello!
Everyone just heard me give that intro twice and then call myself out for not unmuting myself. We're learning. We're all still new to this, and we're learning.
Real time on
Wait,
It
are
didn't
we
take 10
muted
minutes.
on breaks?
Yeah, we're absolutely muted on breaks.
Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to verify. I was just telling everyone about the Woodstock Music Festival. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's kind of niche, so I had to explain it to everyone.
Yeah, so we learned about Woodstock on break. What did you all do on the bio break? That being said, yes, there are point rewards now. And speaking of point rewards, hydrate or dihydrate, gang. Just a general reminder to continue drinking water.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Everything is hard, but hydrating is easier. Wow, somebody has already redeemed mod poll.
All right, gang, what's the poll?
So our mod squad in the chat. Whoa, we just had a chug hydrate level dihydrate level situation. And yeah, man, it is time for some research.
Favorite yellow cabin. How do I do this? Hang on.
We're gonna
Stand.
learn how to do technology. So in the meantime, I'm gonna vamp.
Yeah.
As a reminder, where we left off, the gang honestly got themselves completely covered in marshmallows, hot dog juice, twigs, sand, grass, charred everything. Not charred, but charred everything. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. And occasional pieces of both vegan marshmallows and mushrooms, because I can't keep them straight. We learned a couple of things about our Yellow Cabin sea campers, in that Ziggy appears to be a bard of some sort. Jazz, TBD, maybe still, but has some healing energy. Key is a poorly named monk, and Forrest we already know is a young wizard, though quite unsure about his own powers.
Still unsure about their signs as well. Trying to ponder.
Still sussing the signs. And Lyndon Kennedy is ready to suss out whatever nefarious actions are afoot with these strange marshmallows. Calling in her research team, both in person and in the digital sphere, here to live support you, Lyndon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I have my digital sphere, and then I also forgot, I believe a key member of research team's past has been Quagmire's best friend, Mavris. So I'm just gonna hit Mavris up on the FaceTime.
You're gonna
And-
FaceTime him.
Yeah, so that he can see the smoldering pile of goo.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's my research team, and I put on my imaginary monocle and I get ready.
Yeah, you see really close to Mavris's face. Just like this close to his face. The room is pretty dark that he's in. Dude, what?
Hey, research team meeting right now, immediately. Everyone else is here. I smell something weird.
That's
And then I turn the camera around to look at the pile.
go ahead
And then I
make a-
pan to show all my friends, including Quag. I do a little zoop, 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 zoop on Quag.
make me a persuasion check. With
Okay.
advantage, I'll have Quag help you.
Ooh,
actually-
thank you.
That was weird.
Just make it flat. Quag's
Oh,
probably
okay.
not helping you.
Okay.
Can I help?
You can help.
Please help.
I'll
Quag
help.
in the background is like, I can handle this.
No. 21. Thank you, Azar. I would have gotten an 8 before.
Team player.
Yeah, you see him very close to the screen. Yeah, uh-huh.
Smells like hell.
I'll
How
be
you
there.
doing?
I'm alright. I'm okay. Lyndon, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Where are you at these days? I really miss seeing you around. 7?
We just saw each other today. I will, I'll be there really soon. I'll be there soon.
What is going on?
This is extremely it.
I'll be there really soon.
Say
Okay?
bye.
Bye!
Say bye, Quag.
You hear just like, oh, fuck. And as he hangs up his phone.
All right, well, team who's here, smell this, please.
So you
Can I
goes,
do a check to...
wait, I'm sorry. Are we gonna talk about what just happened, or we're just gonna leap right into the ground smelling situation?
Are these campers part of the research team?
I have not received applications from any of them yet, but,
Forrest is like, oh,
you can be
I'm
interns.
so sorry. Is there a formal application I need to fill out?
No, you're already in. I'm not immune to nepotism.
What are interns?
Pat him on the head.
I'm not sure that that's the most ethical response, Lyndon.
It's okay. Okay. Whatever.
Jazz kind of puts a hand on Forrest's shoulder. She like reaches up. He's quite a bit taller than her. She reaches up, puts a hand on his shoulder, and goes, "It'll be good." He kind of is like, "Okay."
It'll
You
be
just hear
so
the little
good.
sound in the background go, okay, it's great.
Can I look at what the thing is? Is this book?
Go ahead and make
anime
a perception
book?
check.
I hate this thing. Fucking 9.
You have no
I
idea
have
where
it.
it's
That was a
coming from.
natural 2.
It's just, like,
A natural
coming-
2, everybody.
Coming out of the ether for sure. This is maybe a sound in your head now. It looks like a tie between Forrest and Jazz for favorite
As
yellow
expected.
cabin. Favorite yellow cabin
I
member.
feel those feels.
Honestly, though, this is injustice for Key the monk.
Key comes out of the water soaking wet and like shakes their flop of hair and pulls their phone and their selfie stick out, and the selfie stick, you watch it just crack in half in their hand.
Roaring can make you a new one.
I can just find you a good twig.
This is why I don't really do that. Can we just not tell anyone we saw this? Jazz goes, don't throw that on the ground. He's like, fully breaks it in half and just like shoves it in their backpack.
Wish I could cast Spare the Dying on a selfie stick.
Oh, wait, let
Lyndon
me try to
did
heal it. Let me try to... Oh,
Forrest
shit, I'm
goes,
out of
Lyndon,
spell slots.
Lyndon, no,
I can't do it even if I tried. Don't worry.
And you see Forrest takes Key's selfie stick and begins to attempt to cast, and then stops and is like, and Quag kind of sighs and is like, and Quag starts to cast Mending on the selfie stick. It's not really a weapon, so he starts to cast Mending on it, and he kind of turns to all of you and goes, great, you have mostly useless interns now. What are we smelling?
My God, what are interns?
Interns are like lab assistants.
What are lab assistants?
Anyone else do this? Quag turns and bends down and sniffs the ground.
I'm messaging Buddy. It's like when you go and you work for free, and it's really actually pretty unjust. Some programs now are actually paying their interns, which is, what everybody should be doing. And so really, but you go and you get paid more in experience than in actual money.
My nose is clogged and I cannot smell this.
Oh. I have a good nose.
Go ahead and make me a perception check, bud. Actually, Buddy, also go ahead and make me a religion check while you're at it.
Double sweet.
You're
Right.
casting some spells over here.
Me. I'm moving my dice tray. I think it's causing terrible things. the
As
floor.
you lean down, Buddy, to do that, you feel a small hand on your shoulder as Jazz reaches out and touches you and casts guidance on you.
Oh yeah, that's cool though. So let's say for the first one, the religion check, I actually got a 21. That's what-
Something something inside of you is like, I need to boost my senses. Like, you are like struck by a desire to really boost all of your senses, perhaps in a divine way.
Yeah.
This is Claire hinting that God the dog says you should cast divine sense.
Hey. and then I cast divine sense.
Amazing. You use one of your channel divinities.
Yes.
And cast divine sense. Let me actually make sure that I've read this and make sure that it's right. But yeah, Buddy, you cast divine sense and you lean down. How does Buddy like get into it with this stuff?
I feel like it's all about those tactile senses, you know? It's about just getting in there. It's getting up in it, feeling it.
Yeah, you guys see
Touching
Buddy
it.
rolling around.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you get in there and you start to sort of like get a feel for what's going on in here, and you start to like something bad is here. I'm realizing that I actually don't know that you have like the formal sort of like divine sense situation, but as you get in here and you like start to call upon God the dog, you feel like marshmallows aren't typically supernatural, right? Like, that's why you got the vegan ones, because like there's a lot of weird stuff in marshmallows. But as you're rolling around in it, you realize like this pile of sludge is different than the other piles of sludge. This pile of sludge doesn't feel natural in any way.
Huh.
Feels like this pile of sludge started turning into something else.
Whew. All right. I think Buddy would share this information in the sense of like bad sludge. That's what I got.
If I kind of dig around in the sludge, is there anything I would find?
Go ahead and give me an investigate check.
All right.
But I feel like the sludge is unholy.
Oh, I did not. That one I dropped. 14.
You would describe it as unholy, Buddy. It's something bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Lyndon, you start to dig around. There's nothing like, there's no like soul coin or anything in this like pile of. I know you do not
That's
find
what I
a
was
soul
looking
coin
for.
or anything. But as you start to look for that, and you and Buddy have this conversation, you do have that thought, right? Like, it doesn't feel like that thought is off.
Out of line.
Yeah. You feel very valid in your search for it, but you don't find anything like that. There's no like treasure or anything in this pile of mush.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Running across the beach, you see Mavris hustle.
Mavris,
God, he
we
came.
have unholy marshmallows.
What's he wearing?
He is go ahead and make me a perception check. Or an insight check.
Let's roll for that.
17.
5. 5.
That's only a 9.
Azar.
Or 12 insight. Whatever.
Oh, I can't math. I got a 10.
Mavris, with your perception check, Mavris is wearing a button shirt. One of the buttons in the middle is undone.
In the middle?
In the middle. Looks like he missed a button.
like haphazardly slapped on the shirt.
With a
I
perception check, he missed a button.
I message Lyndon, missed a button. Let's get another string for the board.
As you get that message, you, Lyndon, are able to, like, suss the missing button as well.
I laugh aloud. And in my message response back, I want to say, I have a very strong feeling this is Yerna related, and I modulate my voice in my message like so also, because I fear she's listening to me.
I message back again, and I say, you mean the missing button or the marshmallow?
Perhaps both.
As you're having this telepathic conversation, and the rest of you see Azar and Lyndon, like, pointing and mumbling at each other, Lyndon, you do, Cal is sort of, like, lurking behind you. At one point, you sort of see he kind of leans over you, checks up and down to make sure you're not still bleeding.
While I'm talking to Asa.
Yeah, you just see, he, like, doesn't say shit, doesn't interrupt. This has happened 1,000 times at this point, and he's just like, what? And as he sort of leans over, Campbell walks over, clipboard in hand, crosses her arms, looks at all of you and goes, okay, so what do you have to say for yourselves?
Wait,
For
are we all
ourselves?
there?
You're welcome, is what I have to say for myself.
I think, I just rolled around in some unholy stuff. And now here comes Campbell with the clipboard. Buddy would definitely ask Campbell, are you unholy? Serious. I'm serious.
Literally, what? Buddy, I am not a follower of whatever it is that you follow. That's, like, not my energy. I wouldn't describe myself as unholy. I think that's, like, a little far. I think that everybody has complicated relationships to spirituality, but that's not really what I'm getting at here. What I'm getting at is the fact that this prank, this tradition that everybody always wants to do that they think is funny, is getting out of hand.
Well, clearly it wasn't our hand that made it out of hand. Give this thing a sniff.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I'm helping.
Can she help me?
Yeah, she can help you. As you, like, say this, she kind of looks at Quag and she goes, oh, I know it wasn't just you.
I rolled 2 8s, so
Wow.
Look, Azar, I know it wasn't just you. I'm not about to literally stick my nose in someone else's business. God knows what Quag's trying to get up to now. And Mavericks is like, hey, whoa, what?
Campbell, it seems you're a little, like, on edge today. Is something wrong?
You know what? Yes, something is wrong.
What's
What is wrong is the fact that it is day 1 back at camp. I am stressed as fuck, and we all decided, because it's a democracy, we all decided to have counselors in training and not have them come early for any kind of training or anything, and just, like, give them this responsibility, which is a responsibility, and I am glad that none of your campers got hurt irreparably. But it is day 1, and there is a crushing amount of responsibility that comes with the fact that Vanilla is gone.
I definitely hear that. I also did send in my when is good, and it was totally green for the last 2 weeks, so I don't really know where my summons... I must have gotten lost.
Again, it is a democracy. She kind of, like, looks around at the other counselors. And not everyone wants to come early, apparently, regardless of the situation. So, here we are.
Did we get a hydrate?
We did. We got to hydrate.
Well, I'm out of water, so this will have to do.
It's like reverse
Lyndon and
Jesus
Cal,
up in here.
Cal just hands Lyndon a flask.
Reverse Jesus. Buddy would definitely say to Campbell, Campbell, we need to stick our nose in the business of hell. There is unholy
Sniff up.
work. Sniff up.
Oh, posture
Something
check.
is afoot.
Buddy or Aoife, go ahead and make me a persuasion check right now.
Alright.
As the two of you
Aoife.
Okay, I
more
guess I'll
meaningful, generally the more even-keeled of the... Oh my god, now I gotta sit up straight. What is happening?
We might want to
Only-
put a cool down on these.
try. I only got 5, although can I use my bardic inspiration still?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, let's
good for
do
like an hour, I
that.
think.
Let's do that because I don't want to humiliate myself. Roll. Okay, so that's a 5. Oh, okay, so I got a 6. So that's a 5 plus 6, so 11.
Yeah, you don't humiliate yourself or anything. What does Aoife say? What does Aoife, like, add to the situation as Buddy kind of says, stick your nose in the business of hell?
Look, there's some tension on all sides, and we can talk about maybe ways to improve our communication after the immediate situation is over, but it smells like the underworld, and I want us to focus on that first.
Yeah, that's democracy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Consider this. I don't... I have a lot of things going on, and I would love if, this was a project for maybe all of you and Quag to kind of, suss out the situation. I need to do rounds. I need to make sure everybody is actually okay after, half of Blue Cabin fleeing in tears from marshmallow oozes. And God knows Nicolora and Penny are going to be fucking useless today.
I thought you were going to end that sentence a little different.
Yeah, just
Just
end
a
the
little
sentence
earlier.
another couple sentences, or couple words earlier, and it's still the fucking same. Look, I appreciate the energy, love the dedication. You love to see it. I know how much you guys care about camp. I won't stop you from looking into this if you can just continue to follow the rules. There are wards and stuff, so I'm hopefully, if something seems off with that, obviously please let me know. I'm hoping that this is just a weird fire smell situation, right? People burn a lot of plastic and stuff because they think it's funny because it's day one, blah blah blah, what color will the fire turn situation, so maybe it's just that. Either way, I think we all know that I'm not best served here right now. And I think we all know that you're not best served with me here trying to smell the ground with you. And she kind of looks around. So I'm going to go do night rounds. And yes.
I just have one other question, and it just kind of to go back and touch for a second on that training idea. Is there any sort of itinerary or schedule for those classes when they happen, or seminars?
Yeah, if you're actually interested in getting some formalized CIT training, we can absolutely organize something that works for all of you.
I would love that.
I would love that.
Yes.
I think Buddy would look over to the side and ask anybody, are we interested in that?
I message into Buddy's brain, I would love that, in Buddy's voice.
Got it. Buddy,
Can I roll
repeats
for it?
that aloud.
Oh, I don't even have to. Amazing.
What is Lyndon thinking about training?
I must be real. I was distracted that entire speech because I was trying to see if the arrow left a cool scar on my side. So I'm going to say, what?
Cool. Lyndon, if you are ever interested in training to be a better counselor, you can just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Great.
On the bright side, Yellow Cabin C is fine.
You just hear Forrest go, yes. And a little voice go, huh? Quag kind of turns and is like,
I'm about to tackle this child to find the
love it.
source of this ticking noise. Just find the source of this, whatever that.
Campbell kind of nods at all of you, and starts to head off towards the cabins. You are all left to, you are still left with your Yellow Cabin C campers who do look still kind of shocked and confused. And you see all of them kind of looking around. And Key, who has their phone out, is like, sorry, point of clarification. This is hell? You went to hell, or you're worried that it's a hell person? What sorry, I'm just trying to catch up here.
Are you making a caption or wanting for your own knowledge?
No, I'm just trying to figure out the way that you're all related.
The way that we're all related?
We are not related by hell.
No. Like, you know how everybody has, like, weird relationships with each other? Did you all, like,
Okay.
go to hell together?
Well, I don't have weird relationships.
I've never been, but I plan on going one day.
Well, if she's going, I'm going, so.
Same.
So none of you ever dated?
No.
Dated hell?
Okay, cool. I'll change that. Okay.
Dated hell.
Dated hell.
Ziggy goes, obviously they never dated. It's like, these two bring the boyfriends everywhere they go. That one can't even get 3 sentences out without talking about a dog. And this one's too worried about de-escalation.
I'm not offended.
I'm also not offended.
Yeah, that was just accurate, so.
Cal turns and looks at Ziggy and goes, I'm sorry, do you have a problem? And she goes,
I message Lyndon and say, fight.
and now Claire has walked into talking to herself.
I kind of like, I like square up next to Cal.
I'm ready for
Cal's
this.
Cal's gonna make an intimidate check really quick.
Can I help?
You absolutely can help.
Oh, why didn't I ever think to intimidate the
Your help
campers?
turned a 19 into a natural 20,
Woo!
becoming a 24.
Nice.
Primal savagery.
He just stands. Cal's quite tall. He stands his full height, looking down at Ziggy. You all suddenly remember that Cal is an incredibly wealthy, incredibly mature, seasoned young man who looks down his nose, takes his sunglasses off, folds them over. It is nighttime. He doesn't need them right now. Puts them
I
on
do the
his shirt,
same.
which is a very deep V, revealing his, like, chiseled chest. And is like,
I mirror every action.
and goes, I'm Calric Galoran. If you have a problem, we can talk more about it, but I think you just feel like talking to hear your own voice.
Dunk.
Oh, Buddy's just deckhand.
Ziggy looks up at him. Ziggy, for reference, is fully a gnome. Like, she is a gnomish girl. Looks up and goes, right, okay, I get it. Cool, so, like, you have money or something. Okay, great. And you see her just
That's
absolutely
not
fuck
all.
off. She starts to leave. Are you gonna yell after her?
I just say, and that's not all. He stabbed me twice.
You
Taking
hear
it
Cal
home.
mumble, yeah, twice.
It was always for a good reason. Don't worry. I yell.
You see Key in the background just like,
Stabbed her twice. for good reason.
Forrest is like,
It's okay,
uh,
everyone.
you see Jazz kind of look around, honestly visibly shaken, and just go, am I on the research team? Do I have to,
Only if you want to
go.
be, really. More of a want-based position.
Aw, no. Buddy walks over and puts a hand on Jazz's shoulder. It's like, absolutely.
Aw.
And then casts guidance.
Aww.
I see.
Jazz kind of looks at you, Buddy, looks up at you, and she goes, yeah, I really appreciate that, Buddy. I think maybe I'd be better served. I'm happy to help with research sometime. I'm gonna, I don't think it's good for any of us to be alone. I'm gonna... And you see her kind of, her eyes following Ziggy as she goes. As she rolls a dirty 20 turned into a 22 with your guidance persuasion check, she kind of dips to kind of follow Ziggy towards Yellow Cabin C.
Can I bardic inspire her as she goes?
Absolutely. You see she kind of stands up, posture checks herself, and heads onward. Absolutely. You are left, Key is like, looks at Forrest and is like, buddy system? And Forrest goes, okay, I'm sorry, we're staying? And Key goes, oh, we're absolutely staying. I need to know what's going on.
Aww.
And you hear a little like, yeah.
So I want to point out that using the word buddy system means something very different to
Yes.
so
Absolutely.
Still trying to turn those gears in the mind.
Yeah, you guys are left here. You've all taken some sniffs. Mavris has to smell them. Mavris sniffs.
Help Mavris smell.
And, Mavris sniffs. He like, bends down.
That is not the sniff of somebody sniffing dirt.
He bends down.
He bends down. Look, I don't know what to tell you. Mavris does a deep squat and, sniffs in the mushroom scents.
Mushroom.
Marshmallow.
God damn it!
We need a counter, I
We
think.
need to fire
Yes, we
me
do.
immediately.
I mean,
And he goes, yes, just like mushrooms. Just kidding. He takes a deep smell and goes, I know this is gonna sound weird, but, I don't think you're wrong.
About
And
what?
Quag goes, that does sound weird. Thank you, Sulla, for the subscribe. Yeah, he goes, I think this is gonna, I think you're right, Lyndon. I think there's something weird. Buddy, there's something unholy here. Mavris, as a reminder, is a tiefling. He kind of looks at you and is like, I sometimes have these dreams, and there's kind of that, like, smell, you know?
Do I know as a tiefling what he's talking about?
Absolutely not.
Okay, great.
Absolutely not. No.
I feel
Mavris-
like he's trying to communicate some sort of deeper meaning that I'm fully not getting. So.
He is 100% trying to communicate. Like, Azar looks at you like, you understand the hell smells in your scary hell dreams.
Ah. Yes. Those
Gotta make a
smells.
deception check right now.
I would because I'm trying to make him feel solidarity. We're gonna find out if it works. 11. I'm rolling like trash today.
He rolls low as well. He gets a 14 insight and looks at you and goes, "Oh, you don't dream."
I mean, if you look at the logistics of the thing, my folks are both tieflings too, so like maybe it's just like kind of a legacy. You know, maybe it's been kind of like, you know, diluted.
Yeah, I mean, like, my stuff's, I'm not like, you know, not like a Cambion or anything. I don't even know what kind of tiefling I am, but, I just kind of thought that was a thing that happened.
I can try.
Yeah, man, I mean, hey, if you want to, like, we can get high and try to lucid dream if you want, but,
Yes.
Everybody make me a perception check right now.
Oh, yo, are we going back to the woods for those magic mushrooms? What's going on?
19.
21.
You immediately, you can tell Quag is looking and casting a message cantrip, and Mavericks goes, "Oh, cool, not your vibe. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to, like, make it weird or anything. Whatever you want to do, totally fine."
No, definitely not weird. Definitely not weird.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It is totally up to you. I have dreams about hell sometimes, and they smell like this. That's what I have to contribute here. You want to dream too? Great. I wouldn't call them good dreams, but,
Mavericks, are you the guide to hell?
Oh, dude, I hope not. That job sucks.
God.
This
Hell
would be so much
concierge.
easier.
I've never, like, been.
The hell
You wanna
gondolier.
Do I want
wanna-
to go to hell? You don't want... Hell is a bad place.
I would only go there if someone got trapped there and I had to rescue them, but that
You
might
feel
happen.
Cal drop an arm over your shoulder, Lyndon.
That might happen.
He kind of sighs.
Well, so we're feeling helly.
Quag speaks up and looks around and is like, just to be very clear, you only... Sorry, I'm still drunk. You only used the, you only used what was in my desk, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah,
add
because I
anything?
couldn't get the other drawers open.
Just the 2 vials, right?
No.
there were 3.
Red, yellow, and blue.
Oh.
Which ones did you have? Red and yellow?
Yellow and blue. Oh, no, wait.
Oh,
let me look
well,
at that map. Oops. I didn't look at the map carefully enough. Whichever colors work to have the mutants be the 3 big ones. Make the odd color what mutated them.
Great.
Claire didn't do color math quick enough for that.
Well, it seems like the red one is a little bit on the nose, but I'll take it. I love that. So somebody got into your office and added an extra vial that looked the same as the other vials because they knew what the vials looked like. That seems a little shady. You know who is acting shady today?
Everyone? It's the
Campbell.
I've said it from the beginning. I've said it from day 1, year 1. Shady.
That's...
Plus, she has a side part.
Mavericks is like, guys, Campbell sucks, but, like, she wouldn't try to hurt other campers.
I think she likes to be stressed.
Okay,
And
yeah,
what better way to create stress?
Than to be from hell.
That's
Buddy-
exactly what I'm saying,
Forrest's
buddy.
eyes get so wide.
Buddy, we
You
are
know-
on the same wavelength.
Yes. So, what I'm thinking is next steps, laying out an action plan kind of thing. It doesn't have to be anti-Campbell. It just, you know.
Well, Buddy, you still have Cone of Truth, right?
Yes, as I refer to Zone of Truth as Cone of
Oh,
Truth.
Zone of Truth. Lyndon said cone.
Truth
Literally,
zone.
of course.
That Truth Cone, Truth Zone.
Zone of Truth Campbell?
Zone of Truth Campbell.
Doesn't hurt anyone, as far as I know.
It might make her really mad at us.
Can
but
I
honestly,
command Campbell?
Who will know?
yeah, she will know. Okay, maybe the Campbell train was a little bit, out of the blue and a little bit of a long shot.
Key. I love the Campbell train.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably her.
Thank you.
They get
Thank you
it.
for your confidence in me.
No,
God.
it just seems like it would be the most interesting thing to watch.
Thing to watch.
Isn't
Watch
that
you all
like
try to...
the rule of the universe? Like, the most plausible answer is always the most interesting one?
Forrest goes, yes.
Is that Occam's razor?
I think it's something approximating Occam's razor.
Yep.
Always the messiest one? Always the most drama-filled one? What do they say?
Yeah, it's definitely the simplest answer is the most drama-filled one.
Okay. Yeah.
That is what's written on Occam's razor.
Yeah.
And he's just going like,
I don't know him, but...
he's like, okay.
Lyndon, did you heal that blade as well?
I tried, but I was out of spell slots, so...
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really work.
Forrest is fully referring to Lyndon and attempting to heal Occam's razor.
Yeah, the whole Occam's razor thing definitely went over Buddy's head.
Hear a
Still
little
focus
voice
on
go,
Mel.
ah.
Okay, can I go in this kid's bag?
Yeah, Azar, you can try to go into his bag.
I will try to go into his bag.
Forrest goes,
I'm
no,
overwhelmed.
No.
What is that? Forrest.
It's nothing. I have it's nothing.
Forrest, it's
Forrest, it's
okay.
creepy.
He's sweating. He's just,
Show them.
Forrest, it's absolutely creepy. Lyndon is typing.
Sorry, I'm interacting with the chat. I had
Forrest-
to say, quote,
Forrest-
having a brain is a burden.
this is also, though, to be very clear, this is exactly what it's like to interact with Lyndon now that she's got this social media book. 100% of the time, Lyndon is on social media.
Yeah.
And so is Key, honestly.
Valid.
But
All right.
Anyway, what'd you say?
Forrest's bag, Azar is actively going for Forrest's bag. Your brother is like, no. It's, no, I have a, and you see Quag kind of like steps up and is like, it's kind of familiar.
A book familiar?
Why do you say book?
What is it?
Forrest goes, yes, it's a book.
Wait, that's so cool. That's actually so cool. Why does it talk?
Well, I have, he takes out his little notebook, he's like, and he shows you a little drawing on the cover. It
The
is
little anime?
It is a little anime, and this is the first time that this group of people has really looked at it. It's a little anime Lyndon.
What?
Wait.
Oh my god.
Hold on. No. I don't have that same reaction. What?
No, that's cute.
It's a little animated Lyndon with a big like shield and a sword.
God.
And
Not
like
a
big,
flail?
Oh yeah, a flail. Honestly, no, it's a sword. He
It's
didn't
a
know
sword,
you
he
that
didn't know
well,
that.
right? Like you're not here. Like he's been like drawing. It's a big sword and a shield.
Oh my
and
god.
But-
Did you draw that?
He goes, yes, and I didn't know. I've been writing I've been writing spells in this book, and I didn't and I've been spending a lot of time with it, and the time that I've spent, I guess, must have done something. I don't nobody else has in our family, they don't do this. And then I was writing a new spell, and I turned, and all of a sudden, it was moving and talking, and
In Lyndon's voice, but squeakier?
I wouldn't say it's Lyndon's voice. And you hear the little notebook just like, I'm my own person.
Whoa!
And Forrest kind of looks down at the book and lifts it up and goes, I think it's learning still.
Can I do like a religion or arcana
Absolutely.
check on it?
Absolutely.
They're the same mod for me, so 14.
With a 14, like, you haven't seen anything like this before, but you look at Quag, who seems very
Unfazed.
very unfazed. He's, like, interested and does seem to be, like, honestly, more actively engaged with Forrest than you've seen him engage with anyone since Persephone. And, obviously in a very different way, but yeah, and Quag's, like, kind of looking at it and looking around, he's like, Quag is like, you all seem very stressed about a talking book. Have you never seen an awakened book before?
No.
Can't say I have.
Not
Brand
with
new.
Lyndon on it.
Yeah, that's new. I don't, it's just cool, but,
Have I ever been on it?
Forrest goes, no, I'm actually not sure what would happen if I tried to, change the drawing at this point. I'm not sure.
Quag?
Oh.
Can he
Yes.
change the drawing on it?
Can he? I mean, he can try.
Wait, why do you want him to change the drawing on it, buddy? Lyndon's his sister.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Maybe what if, like, Jazz had a drawing of you that, like, she carried around, maybe?
It could be sacrilegious. It's
A drawing
dangerous.
of you would be?
No. And Buddy just kind of like looks away.
Okay.
Forrest kind of has the book out and just is like, okay, well, now that we all know, if everybody could maybe just keep this to yourselves, or maybe even just not, maybe we could just like not tell Father about this, because I don't believe that would be a great plan.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Everyone I talk to is here, pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
I've only talked to your father by proxy, so.
That makes sense.
And by that I mean one time Lyndon sent him a letter and I was there at the post office. That is going to be perpetually unsettling.
I'm very sorry. I can ask them to not. I do not know if they will listen.
Whatever is good for you, whatever's good for you. I just need to get you, like, every time it comes as a little bit of a shock, and I'm just,
Well, I do think that if we go to hell, it will be very helpful for me to have a companion that both contains spells and is available for me to ask a lot of questions about hell.
That is true. So are we going to hell, gang?
Are we taking the campers to hell?
Oh yeah, that seems maybe unwise.
Wait, how do we get to hell? Let's back that up.
Okay, I'm skipping some steps. Sorry.
Mavericks is like, you all want to go to hell right now.
No.
No, we definitely need like at least a night to like gather.
I'm
our
just not much of a
belongings.
waiter, you know?
At that moment, you all look down at the various metal weapons that you used to slash into these marshmallows. These mush piles of marshmallows. And you do realize, like, they are a little damaged.
Oh, cried.
magic ones too?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. They don't seem to be continuing to get damaged, but it seems like as you go to kind of try to like chip off some of this like marshmallow stuff, it just seems like it needs a really good cleaning. Like it seems like your blade has been dulled by the ooze.
Okay, let's go take him to, what was his name? Pierre? The guy at the forge?
Sure, Pierre.
Pierre! Let's go take
Pierre
him
at
to
the forge and Renee the tailor. Yeah, so it is like 11:30 p.m.
Not tonight.
It
We'll
is
tomorrow on the
11:30 p.m.
bus.
You guys do know there's a bus going to town tomorrow. And yeah, is there like any other sort of plots, plans?
I would like to take a moment before we go to sleep and sidebar with Lyndon. Or, I mean, obviously we're in the cabin, so everyone is there.
Take a moment away from your campers, away from all the other people. Yeah.
To reflect on the conspiracy board.
Ah.
I believe that Mavris is maybe shaking the quake with Phoebe, the new girl.
Oh, interesting.
That's my hypothesis. I have absolutely no grounds to found that on, but
I'm going to put up a little quick stick figure of her, and I used some red marker for the hair, and I put a big question marks around it. And I'm going to add that to the conspiracy.
I am silently crushed.
oh, I forgot.
Well, I don't think I've told you guys.
I don't
this
think you
yet.
told us.
No,
Wait,
I haven't.
what?
I haven't told you yet. I'm a little crushed by this new theory.
Brutal. Anybody who wants to make an insight check can.
I do.
To notice if Aoife is crushed.
Nope,
I think
7.
I just wouldn't notice.
9.
We're focused.
I will roll. I will
Please roll, because I love when Buddy notices stuff nobody else does.
It's insight, right?
It's frequent. That happens frequently.
Yo, that's a 21.
Aoife,
me.
with a 21, what does Buddy notice?
Buddy notices that I get like some redness in my cheeks, and like there's maybe like a little. It's not like I'm not like crying, but there's like a little wateriness, and I'm just kind of like.
Oh my god, about which half of this cup Lyndon didn't notice, so she can't actually ask these questions.
Oh
but-
dear. I do think Buddy having this wonderful insight would at least go over in Aoife's direction. And I wouldn't even say... No, alright. I think Buddy would definitely just like square off, so like, you know, looking straight at Aoife, right? And just not put his hands on like her shoulder, but just like really close and just be like, may God dog bless you. Because I mean, you know.
Buddy vogues near your face.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Can you hand me the twine, Lyndon?
Yeah.
I do need to take us backwards for just one moment here. Did you leave it any particular way with Mavris and Quag or with your campers about next steps or anything? Or did you just kind of like leave it amorphous to figure out tomorrow?
I think for me, I'm like, oh, we have to, like, the town thing has to happen first because now my weapon's all messed up again.
Yeah.
First.
I'm definitely, for the first time in my life, thinking, like, a plan could be helpful. So, I definitely also want to get my weapon touched up.
I think whoever was still there, camper-wise, probably would have just, like, actually walked back.
Yeah.
Did we
them to the
clean
cabin.
up the goo, though? That's what I'm thinking about. Did
Did you?
I'm a team nope on that.
I'm a team,
Lyndon would not have.
Yeah,
I'm a
so
team no.
maybe
Aoife might
Aoife
have.
needs to start a beach cleanup club.
Yeah, shoot. I guess probably. Although I'm wondering if I would even notice right now. I think I'm feeling sad.
Yeah, absolutely.
There it is.
So you don't notice a beach cleanup club, and instead, you do leave your boyfriends as well. So do you have anything, do you leave anything with them, or do they come back to Yellow Cabin Sea with you? How are we feeling about the goodbyes to our liars from East Camp?
Oh, Cal's not a liar.
Targeted.
He's just an omitter.
I think I'll say, meet us in town tomorrow.
Yeah. Town tomorrow. It's girls' night tonight. Sorry.
Mark is like, never apologize for having to hang out with your friends.
The support.
Cal's like,
I didn't want him to think
girls'
it was because
night.
I was mad at him.
Yeah.
Girls' night with Buddy. Okay, sorry. Girls' night plus
Thank
Buddy.
you.
Cal fully just makes fun of you for girls' night.
Great again. I'm still out of water.
I know, I'm out of water too.
Yeah, absolutely. So
We also just got a triple raid.
triple
So that's
raid.
very exciting.
Oh my god!
Hello.
everyone. Welcome.
Welcome.
We're trying to
wine
plan if
instead
the
of
gang's
water.
gonna rush into going to hell or try to make a plan first.
You know?
Well, so how do we get there?
I feel like that's something perhaps we could ask at more books. We could ask at somewhere in town. I'm also still kind of pressed about this Arathis temple situation, so I need to check that out.
Yeah, you do recall the temple has been a victim to a rather large attack and almost entirely demolished over the year while you were gone.
We can ask Minnie Lyndon.
Oh, yeah. She's
In the
probably
anime
smarter
book.
than me.
Ask Minnie Lyndon.
Yeah, so you work on your conspiracy board, you make a plan for the next day to head into town. Anything else, and you leave all of the mushroom goo on the beach.
Yeah, we're gonna wake up tomorrow to like that scene from The Good Place where like there's like
Oh no.
mushroom or marshmallow stuff flying
Did
in
I
the
say
sky.
mushroom again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Even
Damn
notice
it!
it.
Oh man, I think
happens.
to be fair, I do think I will wake up at like 3 a.m. and remember. I just think right now,
Yeah.
I'm too glum. I'll wake up at 3 a.m. and remember that we have to go clean it up.
We might need a mushroom emote.
Yeah, they do. Because a
I
beach
do go
littered
for
with
my-
mushrooms and a beach littered with marshmallows definitely look way different.
Yeah,
That's true. That is correct.
Still sandy.
Yeah, so you guys left a bunch of sandy, hot doggy, sulfur smelling mushroom
Yum.
goop on the beach.
I think if anything, like Azar maybe like half-heartedly like kicked, you know, like how you kick sand over embers kind of so that they like lose their heat.
yes.
She might have like half-heartedly kicked sand over part of the mushroom when she like walked away.
Amazing. Yeah, so you guys all head to bed. Everybody gets a long rest.
Oh,
God.
Woo! Feel more weapons tomorrow with my regained spell slots.
And all of your campers get a long rest as well. I will say it is 10 o'clock. I'm happy to wrap at this long rest. I'm also happy to run us a little bit into the next day as well.
I have a question.
Please.
Tomorrow morning, was that one of the band practice days for the counselors?
I think it was.
Okay, great. I'm going to band practice.
I think it
tomorrow.
was.
I'll be
yeah.
going on my sunrise run, so
Roran shows up at your cabin every morning at
Oh,
sunrise
God.
now, and basically
Damn
whether
it.
or not you are there, like, which you probably are most of the time, but sometimes you're at East Camp, and so literally every morning he runs by just before dawn, the sun breaks over Lake Capitulum, and Roran runs by your door, and you, like, leave every day, like, perfectly timed for your little runs. He also wears, like, thick metal bracketing and stuff that he's made for himself. Like, he has thick metal
On his
earrings
runs?
and stuff on his runs.
yeah, I
he's
wear
like,
my
Both of
chainmail
you
on my runs.
truly.
he's like, it's really good for publicity.
Yeah, and this is really good for bulking up while getting your cardio in, so.
Yeah, for sure. We see so many people on these runs in the morning, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get a metalwear athleisure. It's a really...
I think I'll go with them because I don't think I got back to sleep after my 3 a.m. cleanup.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. It's like those.
This is where we run around.
Oh man, I used that.
Also run around. Go ahead and give me a perception check while y'all are on your runs.
All right.
Oh.
9.
11.
We're really killing it today,
Ooh.
everybody.
So perceptive.
That might be enough, actually. Hang on.
Oh, thank God for roaring. That's what I always say.
Oof, brutal. Yeah, everybody sees Mavris sneaking out of a cabin.
Which one?
Which cabin?
Let me
Wait,
take
I
a-
wish I'd went on this run.
I'm not on this
But no,
run either,
I'm not
buddy.
on this
We're I'm getting ready for band practice.
Oh, I'm just not doing anything.
Buddy's asleep like a normal fucking person at like 5 a.m.
That's right. Man.
You see him sneaking out of Orange Cabin C.
What do we know about that cabin?
Well, you
Anyone?
know, last year, that cabin housed Halil, Wendon, Chef, and Lyra.
Mhm.
You're not sure who's there this year.
Oh my
If he's hooking up with Lyra, I riot. I absolutely riot, but also kind of get it, Lyra.
I riot in the best way because doesn't she love him?
Doesn't she love Quag?
But
I thought she had a crush on Quag. Wait, conspiracy board. Conspiracy board.
You refer to your conspiracy board. You know that Lyra does have a crush on Mavris. Some of you have thought that maybe something has happened in the past between her and Quag. You're not
Oh,
sure.
okay.
You're not sure, because there is a weird
Man.
tension between her and Quag. You do know she definitely has a crush on Mav, though,
Though he could be hooking up with Halil.
he could be hooking
yeah,
up with Leo.
Or Chef.
Anybody
Or
who
they
thought it
could
was
Honestly,
Chef.
Chef can get it.
They also
Yes.
could have changed the cabin assignment.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think
people
I'm
like
in that
consistency.
headspace.
No.
We're
Yeah.
in Yellow Cabin B again.
Yeah.
You know,
I
everybody's
just-
where they were.
Just want to say that, you know.
I'm
I
gonna
think Aoife
upgrade-
might know that they've changed some of the arrangements.
Oh no, what do you mean?
I feel like you pay attention to those sorts of things as people are like, you know, moving
Yeah.
around.
Logistics.
And none of us do.
And none of like, just the idea that people can live in different places is something that Aoife might notice.
My brain
wanna-
goes, I've lived in the same apartment for my entire life, and then every time I've come to camp, I've been here.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I want to keep an eye on that cabin and see who comes out of it.
Okay.
When I get back to the cabin, I would like to explain just the logistics of my conspiracy board. So it obviously has pictures of everyone involved, and there's different color string for different types of relationships. So there's like past relationship is one color, and then so that's like blue. Current relationship is red. Like crush, but not like a DTR type thing. That's like purple. Just different things, and then the number of strings I connect it with denotes how sure I am about the relationship.
Love
so
that.
I'm gonna add another string when I get back to the.
Nice.
Do you show Roran your conspiracy board?
Oh, I'm sure I have one day.
Okay.
If he comes by every morning
Yeah.
for our runs, I'm sure one day I was like taking a little longer to like.
Did we put Brock and him
Yeah.
on it?
Yeah,
It's not
are
really
they
a
on it?
conspiracy.
Well,
It's
it
just a
includes
fact.
everyone. It's a web. It's a complicated, delicate web. So yeah, everyone's on it.
Lyndon, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. 4.
Cool. Well,
I
Roran
rolled
rolled a
two.
3, so you still managed to notice this.
Wow.
One day when you're like finishing putting on your chainmail or something, it's like one of those days where you're just a little bit late.
Yeah.
Everyone else is asleep. He's very used to being very quiet as he waits for you. You turn around and you see him adding a small, like, blue crush string from him all the way across your map to Aoife.
What? Oh no, that's...
He turns, he sees you see him, and he just pulls it back off and takes it off and literally takes the string and is like,
Oh my god, no.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
Puts it in his mouth.
I'm
do
just
not
gonna
hug
walk
that.
up.
You do not hug that.
I give him a hug.
Oh my god.
he just goes,
I
it's
say,
really complicated, you
I
know?
see you.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Thanks. Let's run around.
Let's run around.
And then that's the day Aoife joins you guys. 'Cause she's awake.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh my
love me
god.
some of that.
Yeah, you guys
it's
run
in
around.
there.
Aoife, go ahead and make me a perception check as you're hanging out outside that cabin, hoping that you can spot something as Lyndon and Roran go finish their run around.
Oh no. That's a nat 20, plus 3, so 23. I got the B on D&D Beyond, which I thought was a 1, but it's not, it's a 20. So yeah, 23. Oh
holy
no.
shit.
I almost don't want to know, but tell me.
Okay, well, I will tell you they have redone some of the cabin assignments for the year.
Mm-hmm.
You see the following group of 4 walk out of...
Still chef.
I will say, you, with that nat 20, you also know Halil and Chef are already out. Even if they do live there, they are already at the mess hall by the time you are kind of looking at people leaving.
Okay.
So, even if they do still live there, it's, unclear. Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe.
Oh my god.
Glint. The Air Genasi Crafts counselor.
Mm-hmm.
And Panic, the worship center counselor.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I like these people.
Intriguing.
This is stressful now.
All right, I'm texting everyone this. Like,
It's like
obviously
a
just
really
like Azar
shitty
Lyndon
photo.
better.
It's like a
Yeah.
blurry photo of these very cool people.
Just like in the bushes.
I'm writing this in my
Aoife,
own
actually,
phone.
yeah, go ahead and make me a stealth check real quick.
Oh no! What have I done? Oh no, I have to roll this with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I know. So okay, that was one thing, and then
Well, the good news is this is a group of people that have a low passive perception.
oh no, that was a 5.
Cool.
I was gonna say, can I help? But
Beautiful.
I too am.
You are very bad at stealth as well.
Yeah.
Aoife, I'm gonna give you 2 options right now.
Okay, great.
Roran notices that you've been made.
Yes.
The 2 of you are in the bushes, staring at a counselor cabin. Roran stares at you with a look that's like, we could pretend to be making out right now, or we can deal with the fact that we've been staring at the counselor cabin. He does not say any of that because it's Roran, and so he kind of
Right.
looks at you with that, like,
Oh god. Oh no.
Not the arm.
I'm gonna give you, not the arm,
yeah, I think-
the boy
I think
arm.
Yeah, I think in my panic I will agree, but it's definitely gonna be like cheek to cheek. Like,
Yeah, he also, just as a reminder, like, Roran is a half elf, so he's like very like thin and a little bit short, and so he like grabs you, you're fucking huge, and he like fully like throws his body over
Oh,
yours,
no.
and you hear Lyra go, oh, I'm
no.
so, oh my god,
It's so beautiful.
and you hear panic going, sorry, what is that? And Lyra going, nothing, and Panic's like, he's like,
Oh my god.
hey gang, it's everybody's getting ready for breakfast. It's totally understandable what you're doing. I will say we do have a variety of cabins. I know we like don't encourage this kind of romance. And you just hear Phoebe, who you haven't met at all yet, just going, right, well, what's the problem?
Oh no.
And she kind of lopes over and...
Is it possible for me to go to hell immediately? Immediately.
Right, well, oh.
I'm so upset.
Morning.
Hi. I'm Aoife.
Baby.
Oh my god, I can't take this.
Roran's like, Roran,
Wait, is Phoebe Green Cabin
you
Council?
like art? Yeah, she is.
Okay. Do they know each other already?
Aoife and Phoebe?
No, Phoebe and Roran.
Oh, yeah. Roran has met her, you're right. Roran
Does
goes...
he still introduce?
He does, honestly.
I love that. I think that's
It's
so
like
funny.
it's like that moment in Rocky Horror where they're all yelling names.
Yeah,
It's like,
Brad,
Roran.
Janet.
Oh, I was thinking of Shrek 2 when they're all doing that.
Honestly, same.
Both work.
Yeah, he's like, Roran, do you need some art? He like smiles. It's like, no, I'm all right. We're going to breakfast if you want to come.
I just don't think I can talk.
Roran's like, I could eat, yeah. He like starts to get up. He kind of looks back at you, Aoife, and he's like, do you want to get breakfast together?
Okay.
Cool. He gets up, dusts himself off, writes his Taletraeder shirt. Like, doesn't try to like hold your hand or anything on the way. He just is like, cool. And you walk to breakfast
God.
with
Fuck.
all of these people.
I just have to say really fast that me as a teenager, like me, Corson, as a teenager, dreamt of the moment where I would have to kiss my crush for cover. Like that was like a thing that stayed in my brain.
Real
Look,
thing.
I strive to give you all the quality teen movie content that you deserve.
Oh, thank you. But I also want us to open up every awkward situation with, hey, gang. Woo.
Oh God, yeah. So
Yeah.
so
that's
you
great.
go to breakfast. Lyndon, honestly, you see all of this.
Yeah, I'm just like... Honestly, I probably don't notice. Here's what probably happened is they went and ducked in the bush, but I kept running for probably like 100 feet before I noticed. And then I went back to try to find them and probably couldn't. So I'm probably just sitting on a rock somewhere nearby, doing my daily follower check.
Yeah, go ahead and I'm gonna have you make me a wisdom saving throw, actually.
Oh, okay. I've been doing a lot of these. Dirty 20.
Amazing. You notice the you like say you're checking your followers. You're like, oh yeah, I've gained a couple more. Cool. And with that 20, you have a moment of clarity that's like, wow, I have been on my phone so much I haven't really been connecting with my friends. I kind of miss them. And then you like look and like bleep bloop, new follower. There's like a collab opportunity between you and like Sorcio Boy 22 or something. No, I would like to edit myself immediately. There is a collaboration offer between you and Incuboy, who is a at Incuboy is inspired by one of our followers, Darius's Minis, who has a character whose handle is Inky Boy, and I can only imagine that you would love the collab with them. So,
All right.
you get an invite to collab with Inky Boy, who is an incredibly cool-looking tiefling with, like, incredibly beautiful non-binary tiefling, has, like, thick hair and, like, all sclera eyes that blink sideways. Very beautiful, very popular. So many followers.
Yeah, I'll take the collab.
They want to, I'm going to say something that I think is real, duet with you on TikTok.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey! Look at that.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
God.
Yeah, you get an offer to do a duet with them on TikTok. And
I want to make a vow in my head that that's the only activity I'll do on my phone for the day.
okay. You make a vow in your head that that's the only activity you'll do on your phone for the whole day.
Yeah. Unless an emergency comes up. Or unless I need to contact someone.
The caveat.
Caveat after caveat.
Unless, in case of an emergency or I need to contact someone. That to me feels like it encompasses most phone use, no?
Okay, fine. Only if it's an emergency. And if I need to contact someone, I'll step out onto the porch and yell for them. There we go.
You know.
Just make me another wisdom save immediately, please. Simply, you must.
Whoop. If you say so.
Yes.
Just reveal those nat ones.
That was a natural one. Oh boy.
Can you make me a con save?
Yes. Oh, that's much more my bag. Well, I fucking rolled a 3, so that's gonna be an 8.
Cool, okay, hang on.
I get sucked into hell.
Here we go, everybody.
Bye!
Grab me in a predator handshake while you go. I'll grab the next one.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't like all those dies.
Oh no.
Am I being charmed?
You are not.
Okay.
No, it's much worse.
Absolutely wrecked.
How many hit points does Lyndon have?
68.
Great, you take 66 points of necrotic damage
What the fuck?
as the book lashes out from your bag at the thought. You have the thought that you will give up your phone for the day. The phone the book leaps out of the bag, latches itself onto your side, clamps into you, deals 66 points of damage, and honestly, Lyndon, you've never felt fucking better. You think this new look, you think this clamped look, the book comes back off, goes into your bag, this new clamped look, you have a fucking sick scar, and you really want to post it.
I'll do it, but I'm just putting it on my story.
And that's where we're gonna end our session.
Wow, you want to compromise?
Oh
You
my
wanna compromise
God.
right now?
I'll do it, but I'm just putting it on my story. Famous last words.
That is where we will end our session. Thank you so much to everybody who is watching. Again, I am Claire, the DM, your dungeon counselor. Thank you so much for the follow, Jordan.
If you have Rex for raids, throw them in the chat.
Yeah, please, if you
yeah.
have Rex for raids, throw them in the chat. We will be,
Share 'em.
some of us, Katie and Corson, will be back here with me on Friday at 7:30, coming at you live in our best rave wear for a one-shot module with a little bit homebrewed by yours truly called Dance Dance Resurrection. So we'll be providing those big stay home and have a rave with yourself rather than going out during COVID times. And of course, next week, Wednesday, we will be back for more Taletraeder Camp for Wayward Adventurers, though we may have a little bit of a late start due to some of my day job conflicts. I am hoping I can convince Azar and Lyndon to give us some just chatting
astrology content.
vibes. Hopefully
Lyndon,
we can
as
get
we
the gang
know,
together.
It's a content producer.
Yeah, so we'll be
Absolutely.
actually viewing some of Lyndon's content during the first hunk as I am stuck in my day job until a little bit later in the evening. But don't worry, we will come back at you live watching Lyndon, whether or not she will get eaten by a book, sucked into hell. Who's to say?
If I die
and if
by a
Aoife's going to make
book-
out with anybody else. So.
That's true. If
bless.
Lyndon dies via book, that's really tragic.
And Corson will situate us for our raid, and we will hydrate or
raiding, fam?
dihydrate.
We have one more hydrate or dihydrate, and I'm out of wine again,
Cheers.
so I poured a little bit more.
Out of wine, out of time. That's
I normally
what it is.
just drink water.
All right, gang. Thank you so much again for sticking with us. We so appreciate your
Thank
time. Make
you.
sure you
Yes,
raid. You get
much
channel points
love.
when you do. Thanks, gamers. We'll see you soon. Bye.